What?
Me and Sam are already at it. I'm not doing anything.
Y'all are
you
fighting.
I took a pen. I'm sorry that I took a mutual
You took
pen.
it in a weird way, like you were stealing it from the front part of CVS or something. You just reached and grabbed it real quick.
Because we were about to go live.
Yeah, that reach and grab thing, I get very triggered by it.
Thank you.
It doesn't matter what it is. Anthony will do that. My husband will like snatch something, and it's for no reason,
Okay,
and it makes me like my blood like I automatically want to save whatever it is.
There's
It could be a
wise woman
napkin.
right
All
here.
right. Well, are you and your husband going live in 3, 2, 1? No.
We're always going live. We stay live.
I snatch and grab, don't worry.
All right. Woo, sorry about that, folks. The curtain pulled back. Welcome to DBL. We are joining in on what everyone is talking about. What is going on with Kate Middleton? Where is she? In fact, Stephanie Jones is here to help us break it all down. So let's fill you guys in. On Sunday, the royal family released this picture of Kate and her 3 kids in honor of Mother's Day in the UK. This was the first official photo of Kate since she underwent abdominal surgery almost 2 months ago. But many were quick to notice some major issues. Okay, so take a look. The big thing that stands out is that a part of Charlotte's sleeve of her cardigan is completely missing. Okay, that does look like a Photoshop fail. Other clothing mishaps. The sleeve of Louis' sweater looks fuzzy and the pattern looks altered in comparison to the rest of the sweater.
Maybe it was poorly woven.
It wasn't.
I doubt that. I doubt a royal's wearing a poorly woven sweater.
Good one.
And Kate's zipper doesn't seem to line up. Speaking of Kate, her wedding ring, not on her finger.
Maybe she got in a fight.
No, a lot of people are thinking that's not even her hand.
That's
Somebody
right.
else posed with the kids and then they used her head. We'll show you in a moment. And also her hand looks blurry. So.
2 different nail beds.
Yep.
Oh, 2 different nail beds. That's a new
call,
one.
Erica.
Finally, I want you to look behind the photo, the leaves, okay? On the trees. No, you guys, it's really cold right now in London. Stephanie's shaking her head. She can attest to this. It's foggy. The leaves are on the ground. They're not shiny and green on a tree.
No, I was literally there last weekend. It is grey, miserable, and I was very glad to be back in the sunshine.
Yes, she's
It's
right.
true. There is no trees alive.
What we just went through just shows every man why they should never think they can get away with cheating.
Right, women know.
They're like, women notice details that like FBI, yes, like don't try it, fellas.
It's true. Okay, so after many called out these issues, Kate then took to X yesterday to clarify what happened. So she says, I say in quotes, like many amateur photographers, I do occasionally experiment with editing. I wanted to express my apologies for and any confusion the family photograph we shared yesterday caused. I hope everyone celebrating had a very happy Mother's Day. The photo has caused tons of speculation about Kate's health. So do we think that the royal family shared the image to try to calm the rumors? And did these Photoshop fails actually fuel, Tori, these conspiracy theories?
So this is what a lot of people are saying. I'm just giving you the word on the street. I've been to London, you know, for our royal wedding, so I'm also
You were in a
Brit.
pub near it.
I was near it.
Yeah.
I was near it. I could smell it. All right. One is, and this is serious, that Kate's in a coma because she's went in for abdominal surgery, and then William was seen going into hospital, and then her mom was going in. It seems like perhaps something might have gone wrong. We're very worried about that if that's true. Another one is she had plastic surgery, and then a viral X post suggested that, as Sam was saying, the photo that we just saw, the one for Mother's Day, it was someone else's body, but her head from a Vogue photo shoot. Take a look at this side by side. They do look remarkably similar. As Steph said, it is her face, so they would look similar. But all of this is somewhat bungled in a very bad way. Someone said a lot of investigative work. Everything is looked at with a super magnifying glass with the royal family.
Oh,
so of course
absolutely.
this is going to go viral. What do you think is going on?
Gosh, I think whatever it is, I don't think it's a good situation. I think eventually we will get to the bottom of it because the British press will not let it lie until they do. We know they're notorious for that. But I think that image was so photoshopped, so atrocious, that the royal family in Kensington Palace have just dug an even deeper hole into the question of where is Kate.
Do you think she wrote that tweet?
No, I don't. I don't think she took the photo. I don't think she edited the photo. I don't think she wrote the tweet or the X afterwards saying, you know, sorry for the mishap. I'm an amateur photographer that happens to now be proficient in Photoshop and mess it all up.
Right,
And post
And
it.
adding leaves to trees?
It's all very odd. Like, not a lot of the T's aren't crossed and the I's aren't dotted. Things do not make sense, and it doesn't look good.
What about the idea that it was a fake plant and it's a staged area for a photograph.
I know that you love that theory, Al, of it being a fake plan. I think this was possibly an old photo that's been doctored, or maybe they did have the children with someone else.
Do you think she's ill, or do you think she's elected to be out of here? Because I think something went, I'm speculating, but my mom had her spleen removed, supposed to be laparoscopic through the belly button. She crashed, and she was in the hospital 4 or 5 months.
Why wouldn't they tell everybody?
I agree.
Ask
But
people to pray for her.
I do think it's extremely odd, and I think it's very good timing that Charles also announced his cancer diagnosis and the fact that he'd had his swollen prostate at the same time. I think that was a bit of a cover-up for what was going on with Kate. Also, we've seen, like you said, William and her mother going into the hospital. And let's not forget, Kate was literally coming out posing for the press a few hours after having a baby. So the fact that no one's seen her leave the hospital, but yet the palace has reported that she has.
When's the last we've seen her?
The last time we saw her in public was on Christmas Day.
And to Steph's point, you know, if I didn't show up for my job for 6 months, it would be like, where is
a party.
Sam?
Oh, I didn't
right?
know what you. I didn't know where you were going with it. I'm
Jeff's
trying.
not here. Jeff's not
My
here.
job is to anticipate.
Jeff's not here.
The royals' job is to show up, to shake hands.
Absolutely.
If Kate is missing for a week, people speculate where she is.
In the last few weeks of the Queen's life, she was still making Zoom appearances. She came out on the balcony when she was riddled with bone cancer, and she was actually wheelchair bound, and she held herself up on canes behind the wall, which has only just been revealed. So the fact that the Queen was doing that, and then where is Kate? And she can't even do a little Zoom or a message.
Something's up.
And the thing is, when you're part of the royal family and people are as invested as they are, it comes with the territory. People want some answers.
Right. I hope she's okay. I really
It's like that show
do.
Catfish. And they're like, can you FaceTime me? And they're like, oh, my camera's broken.
Yeah, always. My camera's broken.
Seen this before.